All right, so we are just building up to the Olympics also with just one day to go. 25th is not a medal round as per se. You've got the archery rankings event that's going to happen from 1 to 5 for the women and 5 to 9 for the men at this point. But it's not a medal event. 26th, you're going to see the opening ceremony. But there is also a small sport that has been played, which is the biggest in India, called cricket.
Oh, small.
Small sport. I mean, if you look at the broader context, cricket, if you look at proper serious cricket, how many nations played? 7 to 8. Olympics, we just 105 nations this time around. So, it's a huge thing, but there is a bigger entity in cricket that's called, what's behind us? The Indian Premier League, the IPL.
Cash-rich league.
Cash-rich league. Billions, millions, all on display. But also, it is the time of the silly season also. In football, all these transfer rumor windows and all those kind of things. This silly season thing is now slowly coming its way into the IPL because of 3 days of what we have been seeing.
Okay.
Massive changes in the coaching staff, reported player turnarounds in certain franchises that are there. And that's what we are going to discuss in this edition of the Dugout. This comes amidst the wake of massive changes potentially happening in Gujarat Titans. But 3 days before, and also in the Punjab Kings, let us be very honest about it. But 3 days ago, there was a big bombshell that was done by certain individuals, by certain media outlets. Can you just have a look at that, Pawan? What happened with certain players moving to certain franchises at this point? Not this one, the other one, which is about those players.
No, we can name them before.
We can name them, but then see. So let's go full screen on that first. Firstly, Rishabh Pant, KL Rahul, Surya Kumar Yadav and Rohit Sharma. Okay. Now let me just refresh your mind to what is really happening at this point. Reports are stating that Rishabh Pant could go to Chennai Super Kings. Okay. He could be part of the Yellow Brigade from 2025 to 2027. KL Rahul could be playing for Royal Challengers Bengaluru in 2025. And the two others that are there, Surya Kumar Yadav and Rohit Sharma, might also move to a different franchisee. But Surya Kumar's chances are a bit low, but Rohit Sharma's chances are pretty high, as 3 franchises may want them. Okay. Rohit Sharma could potentially be moving to 3 franchises at this point in time. I'll tell you high probability and low. High, Delhi Capitals. Middle, Lucknow Super Giants. Least probability is potentially looking at it, KKR. Surya Kumar Yadav has been linked to KKR. Okay. But I think with the situation in Mumbai, they may be, depending upon what is the retention, I think they will want to retain Surya. MI will want to retain Hardik, Bumrah and Surya, if that is the case. If one foreigner, if they want to. Rishabh Pant to CSK really baffles me. And then today you have had 2 more updates. Yuvraj Singh reportedly could be in the fray for GT coach. Trevor Bayliss has not, his contract's not been renewed. So that is the thing.
For Punjab Kings.
For Punjab Kings. So what is the, just go to the other slide, Pawan, I want to focus on that because that's the one which I want. No, Yuvraj Singh only I wanted to just focus on. It is related to Shubman Gill also. Because Ashish Nehra and Vikram Solanki are highly likely to move on and discussions around Yuvraj Singh have begun. This is the topic of the Dugout. What is the future? Do you believe in some of them or you don't believe in some of them?
Let's go team by team.
Team by,
yeah,
okay.
Let's
start with
Mumbai.
Pant.
No, let's start with Mumbai Indians. I think,
Indians. Okay,
because there
Mumbai
are more players over there.
Okay.
So, as far as Mumbai Indians is concerned, I feel like you mentioned that Mumbai Indians would definitely want to retain Sky. And any team in the world would want to retain Sky. No doubts about that. Given a choice, maybe even if they have the option, if Surya Kumar Yadav comes up with this thing, that this condition that I want to be the first retained player, maybe even that is possible. Mumbai Indians might just do that also. But the only thing that could go against Mumbai Indians here is that maybe Surya Kumar Yadav would want captaincy. After being named the captain of the Indian side, there is, and also you have to remember that I mentioned this earlier also, Surya Kumar Yadav isn't getting younger. His his time as a player is it's not like he has like 10-12 years more to play international cricket. It's about 4 to 5 years at max. IPL maybe even a little more, 6 years. So then that makes a point that even his captaincy tenure is even short-lived. He's got the captaincy at this age. It's not going to be a very long time when he's going to captain. Don't you think that he would definitely want to captain an IPL team, thinking of the fact that he has very few number of years as a captain left in him?
See, I think with Surya Kumar Yadav or with the possible case of MI's retention, I feel that Hardik Pandya, first of all, will be retained as the captain for sure. That way, I don't see MI making that panic move by saying, okay, he's not even in the scheme of the leadership things for the Indian cricket team. So let's just, have now the India's T20I captain, which is Surya Kumar Yadav, now captain us also. I don't think that's really happening, because with one thing that has been witnessed in case of MI all these 15 to 16 years of the IPL is that they love some kind of a stability and they would really want it. And case in point being Rohit Sharma also, yes, he has won those 5 titles with Mumbai, which is obviously a record. But then, you look at the way even there were a few seasons where MI did not really do well under his leadership. So that is where I think the stability came, that is where the confidence came, that is where the faith came. In case of Hardik Pandya also, this move has been made. Obviously, the Rohit Sharma captaincy fiasco thing wasn't really handled well, but just to make sure, just to maintain that continuity and just to maintain that confidence, I feel MI are going to have Hardik Pandya as their captain, which means that we might have a possibility of India's T20I captain featuring someone else's leadership. So I'm not really against it, and to be very honest, I'm fine with that also. And knowing the kind of player Surya Kumar Yadav is, or knowing the kind of person that Surya Kumar Yadav is, something that he has shown in the public also, or with his demeanor or with his way of talking or way of handling things, I think it might not really be a problem for him. We can always dwell into the tweets or the Instagram stories that players share when any of the cricket developments happen, not just in the MI circuit but in the Indian cricket circuit too. But I think Surya Kumar Yadav wouldn't really have a problem with. He will be retained. More than likely he'll be retained. Hardik will more than likely be retained. The national treasure will definitely be retained. Yeah. But in case of Rohit Sharma, I'm telling you one thing point blank, that it's not just going to be about 2 or 3 franchises. I feel there'll be 4 or 5 franchises who will have a blank check ready for him.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Now, if Surya Kumar Yadav wants captaincy, he can very well forget it in the IPL.
Yeah.
Because if the franchise, suppose he's going to KKR, they would want to persist with the Shreyas Iyer as captain.
No reason to leave him out.
Exactly.
No reason.
Now, Surya Kumar Yadav can't get it there. Unless KKR decide to do the ultimate radical step and get in Surya as the captain. Only then. Mumbai, will they want to buck the trend with not taking Hardik Pandya? My India T20I captain is also my Mumbai Indians captain. Will they want to do that? Considering that Mumbai Indians may want to go away from that stability template, considering all the fiasco that's happened around Hardik Pandya.
And
which was misplaced totally in that sense.
Yeah.
So, Surya Kumar Yadav, I think he may be in that conundrum where he is India's T20I captain, but necessarily not an IPL captain. And we have often seen, okay, it's not necessary that as a India captain, you are successful as an IPL captain also. Virat Kohli is a case in point. MS Dhoni is another case in point. MS Dhoni was very good as captain. Virat was not good as a IPL captain, but he was excellent as an international captain. Rohit Sharma is again in the Dhoni playbook. Great in IPL and great in T20I as a skipper, not as a batter or all these things. But where will Surya be as a captain? Which franchise he will take him?
I feel for that there are many. See, with what the case with Surya Kumar Yadav is, that I feel that even firstly, I think there are very less chances of you seeing Surya Kumar Yadav in Mumbai Indians not as captain. I feel that there are just 10 to 20%, at max 20% chance of you seeing him play under Hardik Pandya and Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians, even I agree with you, is going to retain Hardik Pandya, especially after what happened in the previous season. They locked themselves inside it. They sort of tried to show that all the outside noise did not bother them, but it actually did. But if they now go back and now sort of choose Surya as their captain, everything will just backfire again. All that they've gone through in the last year and a half, everything will, you know, sort of go in vain. That wouldn't, if you're persisting, I think they're going to persist with him now to see results in future. Surya Kumar Yadav, see, KKR, I think that he's not going to get that captaincy, and what I feel is that the reports that we are getting to see that he might move to KKR, a very big reason for that was also Gautam Gambhir, who is not going to be with KKR anymore. Not just Gautam Gambhir, even Abhishek Nair, even he is not going to be with the KKR side anymore. So Chandrakant Pandit and all the new support staff that they get, would Surya want to go to them? We don't know about that. But captain, I feel a lot of franchises would need a captain. RCB would be looking at a captain. Punjab Kings would be looking at a captain. Lucknow Super Giants would be looking at a captain. So it's not that there are franchises who almost have, like, who are the captains who we are sure about who are going to captain. Okay. I think it's just Hardik.
It's even we don't know. See, Shubman Gill for GT.
Yeah.
Shreyas Iyer potentially for KKR.
Yeah.
There is a captaincy void in LSG. There is a captaincy void in RCB, which will be filled up by the other player, which we will come to a bit later. There is a void. There is a total void in Punjab Kings.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a total void. There is a potential void even in Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, exactly. I was going, 4.
Okay. So if you look
Rajasthan,
at it, Sunrisers are settled as far as captaincy is concerned.
No, maybe Sunrisers would want an Indian captain, and Pat Cummins is someone who would definitely be okay playing under an Indian captain, and they would have their reasons also because they're moving ahead. One season they got in a Pat Cummins.
But didn't they do well in that season?
No, they did well, but Pat Cummins, you also have to remember, is not doing the captaincy in the shortest format for Australia also anymore. So it wouldn't be a big surprise if Sunrisers also want a new captain. So there are 5 franchises who are looking for a captain. So Surya Kumar Yadav getting a franchise to captain isn't going to be a problem.
Pat Cummins was never Australia's T20I captain to begin with.
Yeah.
That was not the case. He was only appointed as the captain by Sunrisers Hyderabad primarily because of his performance in the 2023 ODI World Cup. And he silenced the crowd.
And he silenced the crowd, yeah.
As we say.
So see, 5 franchises have a captain.
Yeah.
Mumbai, GT, Rajasthan Royals, KKR, and I would put Sunrisers in that fray also.
But then,
you may have a potential problem with 5 other franchises.
Okay.
CSK, RCB, LSG, PBKS, DC.
Okay.
Because
in case of Sunrisers Hyderabad, there's only one thing that I feel would prompt them to have a new captain, and that's Pat Cummins opting out of the next season. See, we have seen with the Australian pace bowlers, the established pace bowlers, Hazelwood, Stark and Cummins, they play IPL at their own time. They just want to be there when they feel it's feasible for them, and at the very same time, the schedule permits them to be there, and specifically if they want to prepare for a T20I tournament or any tournament that's going to be held in India, they specifically time their IPL thing accordingly. So if Pat Cummins opts out, there is no reason to go. There is no reason why they would not go back to Aiden Markram. They should go back to him. But then obviously finding an Indian captain will once again be a tall order.
See, the problem is, look, in 2025 Australia don't have those scheduling hassles. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you are playing the IPL after the end of the Champions
No,
Trophy.
but I'll tell you one thing. I think we are forgetting about one more important match, WTC final, and it might feature India and Australia again.
It will. Well, then see, okay, supposing if Australia, see, we don't know the second team. It may be India, Australia, but it could also be the other teams also, because the percentage points when you look at Australia and the rest is not that big a gap to be bridged.
Yeah.
Until BGT, if suppose India win in the BGT and other nations also do well, then Australia could very well get knocked out. So that is why all your commitments are done until the WTC. After that, more than the WTC, Australia's chances is in the Ashes. Yeah. Ashes of 2025-26, that is in November, December. Okay. Which is why I think Australia and Pat Cummins may not want to opt out of the entire IPL when you look at it. Maybe 1 month to go for the IPL. Unless in the mega auction, Mitchell Stark also and Josh Hazelwood say, no, we are not going to be part of it. Hazelwood anyway was not part of the IPL last year.
Yeah.
But still, looking at all of this, I don't think it's going to happen. So I see less. If SRH want a new captain, who is their new captain? I don't think Aiden Markram's getting retained.
No. They're not going back on
What about a Heinrich Klaassen? Is he captaincy material?
No.
Is Travis Head a captaincy material? Who's the other captain? Abhishek Sharma?
No. Sid, we said the
Abhishek
thing.
Sharma was SRH's vice captain a couple of seasons ago. He was.
See, you're not going back to Bhuvaneshwar or T. Natarajan or Mayank Markande or Jaydev Unadkat.
No, I'm saying the only reason they would want to change a captain would be if they are getting someone from the mega auction as an Indian option. If they have to keep an overseas option only, then I think there is no reason to move past Pat Cummins. But I feel I feel that they would definitely be. See, an Indian captain is always a plus point in your team. It's never going to be a negative thing for you.
True.
And all the franchises except them and RCB had Indian captains. So I feel definitely they would want an Indian captain, and Pat Cummins would not be having an issue with that, and he could also be in that leadership group and be the vice captain. So if they get somebody like if you say you have a Rishabh Pant in the auction, if you have Faf coming, no, not Faf,
is not there.
sorry, if you have KL Rahul in the auction, if you have all these people in the auction, they would definitely want an Indian captain.
See,
Surya Kumar Yadav, why wouldn't they want Surya Kumar Yadav?
The one person who's ensured that there is a captaincy void in two teams is KL Rahul.
Yeah.
KL Rahul, the reported move is he's moving to RCB in 2025.
Which means that Faf du Plessis might not retain himself as the captain, or maybe he might not opt to be there, or RCB might opt to move on.
Because see, RCB need two roles. They need a captain, they need a wicketkeeper.
Yeah.
With even DK going out, now they don't have a wicketkeeper also.
But maybe they have Anuj Rawat.
Anuj Rawat.
But how much will you want to place in a very inexperienced Anuj Rawat for a 3-year IPL cycle wherein you need somebody more experienced as a wicketkeeper?
And you also should know that his numbers as a T20 player aren't that good. I think his strike rate is under 130 if I'm not too sure, but I think it's 124 or 5.
See, you are getting Virat Kohli and Rajat Patidar. They are your two certain retentions.
Siraj too.
Siraj also, number 3. Okay, so 3 retentions are right there. Who's going to be your foreigner? We don't know. If we go by the old system, okay. KL Rahul will bring himself as the captain and the wicketkeeper option for RCB. Okay, I don't think Kohli will want to captain in 25-27.
No.
Okay. Because you've gone beyond that, and whatever happened in LSG after that horrible loss that they had to Sunrisers Hyderabad, the public dressing down, and whatever PR exercises you tried, it didn't work.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, if you look at it, KL Rahul will now be a wanderer in that sense, unless RCB, the reports are true that he wants to go back there. So the one captaincy that we are definitely looking at in two franchises, which is for certain, LSG and RCB. Okay, SRH I'm not putting into that. I think they are in that stable bracket. These are the two. But the more, I think KL Rahul's role is almost certain. I would say my gut instinct says that he is going to RCB.
Okay.
Because as a wicketkeeper and as a captain, he fulfills both the roles. And I think he will be at home where it all began for him. But the one perplexing thing about this entire situation is Rishabh Pant moving to Chennai Super Kings.
See, I'll just be very honest about it. I don't think that's happening, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
See, Ruturaj Gaikwad was specifically told by MS Dhoni in IPL 2022 that be prepared, you're going to captain CSK soon, and that happened in IPL 2024. Okay, and why all of that happened? Because Ravindra Jadeja, once he was appointed as the captain, CSK did not do well. He himself realized that, okay, maybe it's better for me that I feature for them as an all-rounder and perform across departments. So I think I would be more suited to being an all-rounder rather than being a captain all-rounder. In case of Rishabh Pant, I think this is just my gut feeling. And obviously the sources in the know of things have already reported that he's moving to CSK.
You and your sources in the know.
Yeah, there is no harm in moving to CSK because it is a very decorated franchise. They've won 5 IPL titles, and obviously moving to them or probably be their captain also, it's a great thing for someone like CSK.
It's a disaster. It's a total disaster.
It could be a disaster, okay.
Because I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Not so much for anybody else. You have totally sidelined Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Yeah, and that is what I was coming to. Now that, see, we know CSK and MI they basically follow the template of the stability and backing their captains and the team, whoever they choose in the mega auction or any of the mini auctions.
Not so much with CSK.
But now they have done it, or maybe they've done it in the past also. Even in case of this team, or maybe the 2021-2022, when they did not really do well, they persisted with pretty much the same set of players, despite MS making that comment on the youngsters.
So 22, if you look at it, halfway you change the captaincy.
Yeah.
CSK. Okay. Now Rituraj Gaikwad, under Rituraj Gaikwad's captaincy, you've not reached the knockout stages.
And that's absolutely fine, because this was just the first season.
This was the first season.
Yeah.
Now Rituraj is not even in the fray in the India team for Sri Lanka. Okay. Heading into the rest, he's not going to play the test matches versus Bangladesh. He may play the T20Is versus Bangladesh.
See, he could be in contention, because let's just not forget that last year when India toured West Indies, you had dropped the likes of Cheteshwar Pujara and a couple of other players, and that's when Jaiswal and Rituraj came in. So whether he will make his debut against Bangladesh or New Zealand, I don't think so that's happening. But will he be a part of the test squad? I think that could happen.
See, with Rituraj, the problem is now he's got only about 7 T20Is until 2024 to prove himself. Okay, 7 T20Is.
And more than likely he'll tour South Africa for those 14.
Yeah, that's what. 3 versus Bangladesh, 4 versus South Africa.
And he could be India's captain also in that.
Could be, but then see, if Pant comes to CSK, because we are looking at Rohit Sharma potentially moving to DC. Let's assume, okay, we had already broken it last year that the one franchisee that Rohit Sharma actually wanted to was approached. The one franchisee was Delhi Capitals.
That's why I said, blank checks are going to be ready.
Delhi Capitals, LSG or KKR. KKR less so likely, but LSG and DC seem to be more likely. Now, if the management are not happy with Pant, what do you do?
No. See, I'll tell you now. Being the Delhi Capitals fan, I am.
Unfortunately, but still. Okay.
But I don't see. I'd be very honest here. If it would have been any other franchise, that would have been the reports would have been doing the rounds about. I would have not taken that at all. But here, because it is CSK and the relationship MS Dhoni has with the Rishabh Pant, there could be a slight chance. But the thing is that the kind of investment Delhi Capitals has done with Rishabh Pant, he has not played for any other franchise. As fresh out of under-19 World Cup, he was picked by Delhi. He was made to debut for Delhi. He has been, a Delhi boy, his local boy. You should also remember he was given captaincy after a terrific season of Shreyas Iyer. The team, just by Delhi Capitals, had given a blank check to Shreyas Iyer that whatever amount you want, just put it in. We just cannot give you the captaincy, but just stay here. But because he was so sure about his captaincy, because he wanted captaincy, he decided to move. But the Delhi Capitals totally wanted him. So at that time, the kind of investment the Delhi Capitals have done in them and the kind of relation Rishabh Pant has with the owners, I don't see that happening. And Rohit Sharma, I feel if he comes to Delhi Capitals, I think it would be as a player more, because you also have to remember that in the Delhi Capitals, the opening slot after David Warner and Prithvi Shaw, both of them, their forms have been questioned since couple of seasons now. Yeah. So Rohit Sharma could come to Delhi Capitals, and it would be great if he comes to Delhi Capitals, but I think that would be as a player. And also I agree with you on the fact that because if Rishabh Pant was anywhere in the scheme of things for Chennai Super Kings as captain, this report has been going on since last year. There were talks about that last year also, that Rishabh Pant might go to CSK in the mega auctions. But then, if that would have been the case, and if those talks were also going on, I don't think Rituraj Gaikwad would have been given the captaincy while MS Dhoni was there. Then I think the baton would have straight away passed on to Rishabh Pant as soon as MS Dhoni would have left. The reason I think they gave it to Rituraj Gaikwad at the beginning of the season was they wanted him to play under MS Dhoni a little bit and then take the team forward from next time. So that is where I agree with you, that I don't think even Chennai Super Kings is expecting Rishabh Pant to join them.
Because see, why I am telling you is it will be disastrous for 2 reasons. One, you are totally shattering Rituraj Gaikwad, the leader.
Yes.
You did that with Jadeja. Jadeja has taken it silently. And now with retirement from T20Is, T20 also he's done. He's not going to captain. His captaincy aspirations are done.
Yeah. And they were done because of that season. Otherwise, he was always there around the Indian captaincy also. After that, there were no talks.
You know why I was tempted to believe it? Because if Rishabh Pant comes, then I think Dhoni is not playing in this season. He's not playing at all. Whatever happened in Bengaluru, that was his last.
Yeah.
Because if Dhoni plays for one more year, it actually makes no sense.
That's what Kashi Vishwanath has said, that we might see Dhoni for another year.
Which I think is putting a full stop and a pause button on the project if you want to look at it going forward. Because somewhere down the line, MS Dhoni will have to be in that dugout. Not as a player, but as a mentor.
But see, in case of CSK, they are not, like the franchise who start a project and they, they halt in between. That's not going to happen with Ruturaj Gaikwad. I can literally say it with utmost surety, without any of the sources in the know of things. I can say that CSK is not doing it. They are going to back Ruturaj Gaikwad to the hilt. And if he doesn't do well in the next couple of seasons, then you might see a change. But for Rishabh Pant, coming to CSK, I don't think that's really happening unless, it's a big cash deal.
It may be a big cash deal.
I don't think it's just going to be about the cash here.
Look,
it can very well be. Players would want to weigh their options, and there's nothing wrong
they
in
would
that.
definitely want to weigh their options, but I don't think it's going to be about the cash, because I feel it's more about the only reason Rishabh Pant would be wanting to go to Chennai Super Kings. I think that would be because of the bond he has with MS Dhoni and the kind of relationship they share. He's been sort of his mentor all throughout. So the only reason I think he would be going there, and also secondly, I think what you said, that Rishabh Pant, once he goes there, he can be rest assured that this would be the franchise. He could leave when he leaves cricket also. This could be that franchise.
See, in case of Rishabh Pant, if you're talking about the relationship that he has with MS Dhoni, then what about the relationship that he has with Parth Jindal in the
That's what
DC?
that
goes even more deeper.
That's why I said I
They
don't
have
see that
bagged
happening.
him.
That's why I said I don't see that happening. I'm saying the only reason a Rishabh Pant could go there would be that only. That's why I'm saying the cash thing, I don't think that's going to be the thing.
See,
it's going to
when
be
did
more about
Rishabh
that.
Pant get the Delhi captaincy? 2021?
Yeah.
Look at where
2020, DC reached the final
under Shreyas
For
Iyer.
the first time and the last time.
21, they finished in qualifier 2, if I'm not mistaken.
And why did he get the DC captaincy? Because Iyer was injured.
Dislocated shoulder.
Then even when IPL was stopped midway and then it had to move to UAE to be completed, that's when they had the option of reinstating Iyer as the captain, but instead DC chose to go with Pant.
No. I see. What happened was that as soon as the BGT got over, Rishabh Pant straight from the airport went for a meeting with the Delhi Capitals, and he was very sure about this fact that he wanted captaincy of the Delhi Capitals. It was a catch 22 for Delhi at that point. They did not know how to sort of manage this situation, both of them.
Okay.
Somehow Shreyas Iyer got injured, could be a blessing in disguise, and then Delhi, that thing got postponed for a year till the next auction. So Rishabh Pant automatically was your captaincy choice. But after that, when Shreyas Iyer came back, then Delhi Capitals did not want to give him the captaincy. But what happened in that Australia tour, after that Rishabh Pant was very sure that he wanted to lead the Delhi Capitals if he was a part of it.
So the question that I posed was, under Pant, how have Delhi Capitals fared? One qualifier 2, in 2021. 2022, he was anyway not in. Or no, he was in.
2022 they finished 5th.
2023 he was not in. 2024, even here also they finished 5th or 6th. Are Delhi Capitals worried about their performance? That is why there is a speculation that Rohit Sharma might come in. As an opener, as a captain, we don't know. Because Rohit Sharma, if he is not interested in what has happened in MI, I think it had a big impact even on him in MI. Which is why I think, is Pant going to let Rohit Sharma captain DC? That is the one conundrum that is bothering me.
It's not about Pant letting Rohit Sharma captain DC. It's about whether DC really want a change in leadership so that Pant can focus on the other two aspects of his game.
Because they were serious enough in 2024. DC wanted Rohit Sharma. But Mumbai Indians refused to let him go. Now in 2025 with the auction, and we don't know what is the retention strategy going to be. If it's 5-6 players, then the debate ends right in and right there. Then everybody gets retained. Then you will not see too many changes in the IPL mega auction. Then it's not even a mega auction, it's just an auction. So I was very, very tempted to explore this angle. I'm tempted to say it won't happen. I am tempted to say for one simple reason, like Pant moving to CSK will have a disastrous effect on CSK
and
Rituraj.
And on Delhi Capitals as well.
But then Delhi Capitals will be compensated with Rohit.
No, but how long is Rohit Sharma going to play the IPL for?
3 more years. Until
Couple of more
2027.
years, yeah. Couple of
See,
more
with Rohit Sharma coming in, he's going to be fit. He wants to play as much as possible. He'll play this cycle. Until 2027, when the new cycle starts of the auction, then.
Yeah.
That could happen.
Let's assume that if Rohit Sharma plays only one format post the 2025 WTC final, then he'll have to play as much cricket as he, the BCCI would want him to, so that, he stays fit and also stays in his rhythm.
2027 ODI World Cup is the time Rohit may call it quits. Okay, he will have to call it quits.
Or even before that, you never know.
We don't know. See,
I think
2027
he'll play. This cycle.
Everybody is saying, I think it is true. I think he wants to win that ODI World Cup. Which is why I think 2027 he and Virat are playing. After what has happened in the T20 World Cup and their announcement of retirement from the T20I format, I think they are playing 2027. Maybe Rohit will want to withdraw from tests after 2025. Perhaps. Virat might play tests and ODIs until 2027. After the 2027 WTC ends, Virat might let go of tests, ODIs, and then I play the ODI World Cup. I call it quits. Which is why I think let's move to the next. Okay, so I think we are all in agreement that Pant will not make the move to CSK. I am also of the firm way, but I'm also tempted to not dismiss it totally.
Yeah, same.
I'm not going to dismiss it totally because with Rohit Sharma's case, it proved to be true. Almost.
But we should take one stand. You tell me. For you, is he going? Yes or no? Yes.
No.
For you? No, even for me, I don't think it's...
But as I'm saying, if it happens, it should not be surprising.
No. Then you are taking both the sides.
No. Why?
I am just...
If you have, according to you...
Look, did you believe in the Rohit Sharma thing when it happened for DC?
Yes.
You believed?
Yeah. I believe that the Delhi Capital side has approached him, but it was never the case that he's going to captain Delhi Capitals.
And you believed that MI would let him go?
No.
Then that's what I'm in.
The only point where I feel, or the only perspective where I feel Rishabh Pant might move to CSK is when it's a big cash deal. I'm telling you, I'm standing my point here, and I will say that the only way it is happening is by that only.
Because see, there are a lot of churns that is happening. It's not a coincidence because look, two teams that are now in the frame, GT and Punjab Kings, they are getting massive backroom changes. Gary Kirsten's gone, Vikram Solanki and Ashish Nehra are all but gone. Then you got Mithun Manas also from GT.
Owners have changed.
Owners are changing.
Almost.
Not yet changed.
Yeah, almost.
They will change after the lock-in period ends in February, I think, or March 2025. Because CVC, who have had the controlling stake in GT, they are now wanting to sell their controlling stake, and Adani and Torrent are in the fray.
Yeah.
So you could see in 2025, Ambani's Mumbai Indians take on Adani's Gujarat Titans. It will very well happen then, okay? So, Yuvraj Singh is the coach that has been proposed. Talks are with you. We don't know. Coach, head coach, director of cricket, whatever it is, we don't know at this point. But for somebody like Yuvraj Singh, who's never coached a side, I mean, how big a jump will that be?
No. Now since a few years, I was listening to one of his interviews also a while back. There also, he's not too open about it. What I feel is that he wants to be he wants to be coach or some way, but in some way or the other, he has been, nurturing young talent. During the COVID time, he had 4 Punjab players regularly visit him, who he nurtured. Abhishek Sharma is again and again mentioned that Yuvraj Singh is the person. Shubman Gill, everyone knows. Prab Simran for that matter. So yeah, I feel that that's not a big news.
So it is going to be Punjab Titans and Gujarat Kings. That's the swap, because we're going to see most of the Punjab side also potentially come in. Because see, if you look at it, new owners, if it happens, sometimes it's a new this thing altogether. When Sunrisers Hyderabad came, because Deccan Chargers, the other owner, went away and they had to sell that stake in it, you saw an entirely new team being revamped out of it. So that is why, in the case of Yuvraj Singh and in the case of Punjab Kings, I am not even going into Punjab Kings, because every single IPL, they dismantle the entire thing and they want to rebuild from scratch.
Now because Indian coaches are doing well, now they want an Indian coach. They just go according to the vibes.
But even when they had Indian coaches, they didn't do well.
They had everyone.
They don't have a stable core.
Sanjay Bangar and all.
Sanjay Bangar still there as director of
Sehwag was also there.
Sehwag was there, but then they don't do well because they don't have a core. As simple as that. When was the last time Punjab Kings had a solid core? That was in the George Bailey era. They had it for 2 years, and then after that,
Maxwell, Miller,
Johnson,
Saha.
That was it.
Manan Vora was also a key part of it.
Yeah, even
Gurkirat Singh
Sehwag
Maan.
was there in 2014.
Gurkirat Singh Maan.
Yeah.
But Gurkirat was prior to that. Gurkirat, I think, was around 2012, 13.
Parvinder
that's it.
Ravana, if I'm not wrong.
Parvinder Ravana was there.
He
yes.
was in, like, he was there, but he wasn't really a part of the core.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Who
was
were
in
the
the-
spinners at that point?
You had Akshar Patel.
Yeah.
Akshar Patel was
You
there
even
at
had
that
Murli
time.
Vijay captain them one season.
That was in 2016. That they
Yeah.
finished at the bottom. So that is why. So let us just sum the whole thing up before we take the comments. Okay. Rishabh Pant moving to CSK, yes or no?
No.
No.
The nose have it, the nose have it, the
Yeah.
nose have it. So it's overwhelmingly no. KL Rahul moving to RCB.
Yes, it might happen.
KL Rahul moving, definitely yes. Moving to RCB, I'm not too sure about it.
The eyes have it, the eyes have it, the eyes have it. It is a yes from
Yeah,
me too.
it solves two problems for RCB.
RCB,
That's the
yes.
point. Yeah.
And
Surya
Kumar
Kumar
Yadav leaving Mumbai.
leaving Mumbai.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. The nose have it, the nose have it, the nose have it. Because
I
I feel in the case of KKR, I don't see him going there for one simple reason, like what you only pointed out. There is no Gautam Gambhir, there is no rest of the other support staff there who could have taken Sky in.
No, but I'm saying there are a lot of bias for Sky. Anyone would want the Sky as captain in their side.
But again, KKR would they want to ditch a Shreyas Iyer? That's
No,
the-
why Kika? We just counted 5 teams that need a captain.
But again, I'll see. Let us look at LSG, okay? There are 3 teams by which one player is going. Rohit Sharma, moving first, this is a 2-part question. Moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm saying also, the eyes have it, the eyes have it, yes. But which franchise do you think? If he's moving.
My prediction is, and let me finish on that.
Yeah.
My prediction is Delhi Capitals. He captains them, and they also retain Rishabh Pant in their core. Yeah.
For which, is he moving? You said yes.
Yeah, I think
Where?
he's moving where I'm not too sure about. It could be, it very well could be Delhi Capitals, but I don't see him captain Delhi Capitals.
Okay.
I see Rishabh Pant being retained.
I've eliminated KKR because I don't think he's
Yeah.
going there. Even I'm tempted for DC because what happened last year. I think he is the captain. If he moves there and
Of
Rishabh
DC.
Pant will be under him. If that
DC
happens.
are desperate for an IPL title.
Yes.
And they would do anything to
Very
have a
well.
captain like Rohit Sharma. I'm telling you.
Okay. Yuvraj Singh becoming the head coach of GT.
Yeah, 100. No, okay, not 100%. You should always give that a little
Margin of error.
Margin of error. I'd say more than like 90%.
So it's a yes.
Yeah, it's a yes. For me.
See, before I tell my answer here or my prediction here, Gujarat Titans are like still very new to the IPL, relatively new. When they had Ashish Nehra as the captain, there was a surprise factor there
Coach.
as the head coach, because before that Nehra hadn't really captained or hadn't really coached an IPL team or any of the full-fledged international teams. So there is always that surprise factor that they have had till now. Having said that, will they opt for a Yuvraj Singh who is going to be very new to the coaching arena? My prediction is no. I think they will probably go for an Indian coach who is seasoned, maybe someone like an Amol Mazumdar. I'm just giving an example. Amol Mazumdar is basically
But then Amol Mazumdar,
Yeah, he's
then
with the,
he's
the
with the
coach of
women's team.
yeah.
They need to
women's
relinquish
cricket
that.
team. I know that. I'm just quoting an example that maybe they might go for a seasoned campaigner from the Indian domestic circuit, like Amol.
Like a Hrishikesh Kanatkar.
Possible.
But he is with the under 19 team.
you
That's
know,
the thing.
that's okay. These things.
Yeah.
You know,
See, because
I feel that there aren't too many options. There's a Rahul Dravid, yes.
But we
I
all
don't
know
see-
that
yeah.
Rahul, we forgot about Rahul Dravid. Is he going to Rajasthan Royals?
I think if reports are to be believed, he's probably moving to KKR as the mentor.
Rahul Dravid?
Yes.
KKR?
See, it will be his call. Everyone
It will
would
be
want
his
him.
call. So I think Yuvraj Singh looks likely because
Yeah.
there
I
is
don't
talks, but I
think
don't
His
know.
relation with Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill.
No, that's a good. Obviously, that's a point that we can deliberate on. But would GT once again want to have that surprise factor? I don't think so.
But you're saying Rahul Dravid to KKR or RR
As a mentor.
as a mentor?
Yeah.
See, he was the captain in Rajasthan Royals
for a
and he
while.
was also the mentor in 2014-15. At this point, looking at Rajasthan Royals, who is the current head coach there? Sangakkara is the director of cricket, right? If I'm not mistaken.
And he's also the head coach there.
He's also the head
Yeah,
coach.
yeah, yeah.
Are you honestly looking at Sangakkara relinquishing the post? For me, I think Dravid is a natural fit in RR. KKR
Yeah.
with all the structure that is in
Yeah,
place, why would he want
I
to
feel
go?
more than likely. I think it's almost. I feel.
doesn't have a head coach.
Yeah, I
They
think
don't have a head coach.
No, no.
RR, Rajasthan Royals.
No, no,
don't have
I'll
a
tell
head
you
coach.
why. They have Zubin Barucha with them.
But
since
he's the director of communications.
Yeah,
if
no,
I'm
no,
not
but he's
mistaken.
been there with a very long since the beginning of Rajasthan Royals, and his bond with Rahul Dravid and everything. It's going to be homecoming for Rahul.
It
But
will be,
Pawan,
he'll be a royal.
I think we need to check this because Kumar Sangakkara is the head coach of RR. Can you?
He's director.
He's
of
director, he's not the
director of
head
cricket.
coach,
Okay,
which is
okay.
what I was thinking. So
Fine,
that is why I think Dravid is making it to RR. So he won't be
Yeah.
jobless, but we don't know. Rahul Dravid wants to spend more time with his family. He wants to see his son Samit grow in his domestic career. He's already doing well for Karnataka schools in that sense. So
Possible.
But 2 months IPL, I think he'll be.
yeah, that's the
But
optimum.
where
thing
will
that-
then you have an Ashish Nehra also in the market?
perhaps Nehra might go to KKR, or who knows for Punjab Kings also. Maybe
Even Delhi wants a coach.
yeah, because Ponting's not there anymore. No, but we have a coach.
Saurav Ganguly.
Dada might coach DC.
Possible.
Because whatever he said in that interview, it
Yeah.
turned out to be true.
Yeah.
That is why. So it is going to be a really, really interesting time. The silly season's going on in the IPL, my friends, and it's only going to get sillier and sillier as it progresses with the Olympics coming up also. So let's take a couple of comments. Shaurinanda is saying, Hardik congratulated Sky on captaincy and they exchanged pleasantries. Do you think it was genuine or was it for the shutterbugs? I believe there is no bad blood between the two. Look, Hardik, whatever he does, he gets panned. If he doesn't do it, he gets panned.
Yeah.
See, he will have to exchange pleasantries because if he had not done it, he would have gotten the lot of flags. Oh, what attitude. He doesn't deserve to be in the Indian team. But if he does it, they'll say, oh, he just gave up in that sense. But then he had no choice. There is no bad blood. I think what Suryakumar Yadav, I think what happened in that MI episode, and he shared that story also, that heartbroken story. I think there was disappointment. I think he's not overcome that. Which is why I think there is a professional relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
But
they don't like-
personally,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think there is.
I don't
bit
think
of
they
a
are
problem.
friends. See, it's not about being friends, and I don't even think that there's anything wrong with that. You won the World Cup with such, even if there was such a situation, I don't think there is anything wrong with that. That happens in a team when there are so many people. You cannot be friends and on good terms with everyone. So, but yeah, professionally, I think it's like cordial. I think they are because they are teammates and everything. But apart from that, I don't think they are like, in those sense friends or people
Yeah.
who too often are like.
They may be professionally for the cameras,
Yeah.
they'll be cool.
Yeah.
I think personally there'll be a distance.
I
Yeah.
will never read too much into the Instagram stories or the tweets. That is.
No,
you
but
know,
Suryakumar
I will
Yadav,
never
you
ever
should.
do that because there is always, more that you sometimes do not know. Even
There is
as
more that
normal
meets the
humans
eye.
and even media persons also. So I
Could
wouldn't
be.
really
You're
read
right.
much into it.
You're right.
Okay,
So,
Danush has a comment. Best IPL 11 to
Not win.
win an IPL trophy. Gale, KL, Kohli, AB de Villiers, Pant, Stoinis. Danush Irfan Pathan has won an IPL and it was with
2021.
CSK.
Yeah.
Amit Mishra, Kagiso Rabada, Harpreet Brar, Zahir Khan. Can this team win an IPL trophy?
no.
All of them in the peak.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's a good question actually.
No, the bowling doesn't inspire me confidence. But Harpreet Brar is a very good spinner. I mean, he was one of Punjab's success
No,
stories
I
last
think
year.
bowling does inspire some confidence. You
No.
have Irfan, but Amit Mishra has always been a very willy spinner. Let's just not get
Amit
into the
Mishra
comments
will-
that he has made.
Yeah.
Not the comments,
in the
I mean,
recent
but
past.
He's been a good bowler.
He's
Yeah.
I mean, he picked up 3 hat-tricks, if I'm not mistaken, in the IPL. So, that's the thing. Ashish Dar, Bhuvan expected rank turner in day 1. Bold kachra.
Where,
He's referring to Lagan.
I know, but in what context?
yeah.
Yeah, Ashish, that if you can be a little more specific,
I know,
it will be
I know.
easy for us to understand.
Yeah. Harsh Khatri
yeah.
is like saying, hi gents, CSK won't go for Pant. It will be the worst downgrade ever. Sky will stay put in MI. High time RCB release Kohli. Oh ho. Won't be surprised if Dravid and Rohit reunite. Will Dhoni play? Okay, Harsh Khatri. CSK won't go for Pant. Agreed. Okay, I don't think so too. It will be the worst downgrade ever because you're not doing fair justice to Rituraj Gaikwad. Sky will stay put in MI. Looks likely. When I also explored the fact that yes, it won't happen. But high time RCB release Kohli. That's it. RIP RCB. Without Kohli, there is no RCB.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, 3 years later, when Kohli decides to hang up his boots and say, I'm not playing anymore, look at how the fan bases will dip.
Yeah.
Same with MS Dhoni. If he says, consider me retired in February 2025, see how the fan bases will dip. No shore meters in Chepauk. Yes, when they show Dhoni, only then there will be a shore meter there. So that's the thing.
Dex has a comment to both
Yeah.
sets. Who will be DC retaining if they could retain only one between Jake Fraser-McGurk and Tristan Stubbs? That's a good question.
Good
I think they'll
question,
probably retain Jake Fraser-McGurk, probably because of the impact that he had. Not to, with no disrespect to, Tristan Stubbs also, he did really well. I think he was their best finisher in the last, he has been their best finisher in the last couple of years. But I see them retaining Jake Fraser-McGurk, and for Tristan Stubbs, I don't know which franchisee he'll probably go to, but one thing is for sure, expect him to go for 10 or 15 crores to any of the franchises.
I
It
would
happen.
say Delhi, if they are smart enough, they should retain Tristan Stubbs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they'll
Because
do that only.
Jake Fraser-McGurk, I have a belief that he's just a one-season wonder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think if
also a
Jake
good point.
Fraser-McGurk is not picked, I think he may go to Punjab Kings.
Yeah, they like such players.
They like such players.
I think it's going to be Tristan Stubbs.
Yeah. Dhanush is saying Irfan played for CSK only in 2015 when MI won IPL. We'll have to check that. 2021 didn't he?
No,
feature?
he wasn't in- no.
2021.
Then that's it. He's not played. In 2018 also he was not in.
See, he did not play any game for CSK, that's for sure. I remember that when CSK picked him for his base price of 1 crore.
Oh, that was
Okay,
Pujara.
that's maybe Dhanush is
Pujara
right.
was picked
50
in
lakh.
2021.
Yeah, that was
That
Pujara.
he didn't play a single game, but CSK won.
Still won. Okay.
He wasn't even there with the team, if I...
I think he was there.
No,
he
no,
didn't
no.
play the county season, na?
No, he didn't play the county season, but I remember he was in the stands during the final also.
Could be. So let's say any
Okay,
other
thanks,
further.
Dhanush, for the
Yeah, thanks.
clarification.
Yeah, yep. So in that sense, Priyanshu is saying in IPL, never say never. Anything can happen for money and brand. The only thing certain is that Virat will play for RCB. There will be bidding war for Surya and auction between 4 or 5 teams for captaincy. Correct, provided he stays put in MI. Siddharth is telling me, okay, Siddharth is telling Siddharth. I think PV has got good draw. Remember before injury, she had 100% record against Chen Yufei. She doesn't have Thai, young in her side who outskills her always. But Siddharth, see for Sindhu, the problem is, see Chen Yufei, He Bingja and all those others are fine. But then you're going to encounter top stalwarts. Suppose, see, she may get a medal. No problem. I think she'll get a medal. But you'll have to encounter Tai or Anzong. I mean, in the final or the semi-final, there you'll get totally blown away by her. So that's why it's going to be weird. Develop It is saying, I wish he had put his real name. 0 gold, 1 silver, 4 bronze. He thinks in the Olympics, India are going with 5 medals.
And I think 1 silver is probably going for Neeraj. Not sure.
I would say 2 silver.
Okay.
Or 1 gold, 1 silver.
Okay.
I don't know about the gold. It could
One
be
gold, I feel.
See, Satvik and
Yeah.
Chirag and Neeraj, that's the toss-up for the gold. Neeraj, see, it's difficult to defend the javelin gold. It's not happened that often. So Vadlesh will be really determined. But Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy against all the contenders also, they have done well against them in this last 1 year. That's why. So Harsh Khatri said, see a high possibility of Dravid and Rohit uniting, but where? RR, I don't think, if Rohit goes to any of them, I don't think he's heading to RR.
No. I think they also have a captain.
Yeah, they have a
They are
captain.
going to back.
Yeah, Rohit is not going to RR. As I said, DC or LSG, at max in these two franchises he's going. Unless he commits harakiri and decides to go to Punjab Kings. This is the thing. So, any other thing, I think I've taken all of it. So, that's about it. From tomorrow onwards, it's the Olympics. Not a medal round, but it is a
Ranking round.
Ranking
in
round.
archery.
27th onwards, you're going to get a ranking round that's going to happen.
And 26th is the
Opening ceremony. Okay,
yes,
so
which is going to begin at about 11 p.m. at night. IST.
Oh man, 7:30 Paris time, 11 p.m. IST for 4 hours. You'll be treated to the glitz and glamour of whatever is happening in the Seine
First
River.
time on river, yeah.
First time that's going to happen, not in a boring stadium. It's going to happen on the Seine River front. So See you folks. It's Olympic season now from July 25 to August 11th. We will be bringing you all the updates of sports today. Do check that out. And from me, Shashwat and Sid Gulati, it's bye-bye. See you. Nandri, Vanakkam, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair. Eat your vegetables and
Don't trouble your mother.
cheer for India in the Olympics. Bye-bye.
Sidvi sir has just gotten a t-shirt also. You
And
can
you
wear
think
it.
He's going to give it to you.
No. I think you should wear it and come.
No, I'll wear it when...
No, he's not kind enough to give it to you. I'm telling you.
No, I don't. I'll.
It's too big for you.
Yeah. I think you should wear it and come tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's your favorite collar. It's
But I'm not.
brown.
But I'm not in tomorrow.
Oh. Now our family members will be sad tomorrow.
No. Why will they be sad?
You will not be there tomorrow. Huh?
Yeah.